Hey everyone, it's Ardith. Thanks for stopping by. Today is day 2 of the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop, which is a 5-day celebration of card-making video tutorials created by a group of talented crafters of all different styles and levels. All you have to do is watch, like the video, comment, and then click the link in the video description below to hop to the next video. Don't forget to comment because we have tons of prizes to give away from these amazing sponsors. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning a prize. Comments are due by November 7th. Remember, there's 5 days of videos to watch and comment on, so there's lots of chances to win. In your comment, please indicate if you're located in the USA or international, so that prizes can be awarded appropriately. Some of the prizes, but not all, have some restrictions on them. Prizes will be drawn on November 10th and will be listed on Justine's blog after that. There's a link to Justine's blog in the description below. And speaking of Justine, she's the person who put this whole video hop together. It's a ton of work, and she's always so organized. If you don't know her already, be sure to check out her channel and blog. I created a very simple Christmas card using a new set from Concord and 9th. I included some of my favorite elements, a rainbow and lots of sparkle. Let's get to it. I started with the Snow Flurry stamp set and a white panel of cardstock. I positioned the largest snowflake and my sentiment on the panel and lifted them with my misty door. I started to ink up the stamps with Wow embossing ink and then realized I had forgotten to use my anti-static pouch on the cardstock. Once I corrected that little mistake, I finished inking and stamping, and then I grabbed my Wow bright white opaque embossing powder, and I sprinkled it over before heating it up with my heat gun until it was all melted and smooth. When I heat emboss, I use a shoebox lid lined with aluminum foil so that I don't have to hold on to the panel and risk burning my fingers. I went back to the snowflake stamp in my Misty to create a mask just for the center of the snowflake where I wanted to color my rainbow. I had planned to color those areas first, but I realized that if I blended the background first, I would have an easier time seeing where the colors needed to go. I stuck the mask to my panel with repositionable adhesive, and I got out Catherine Pooler inks in Stone Blue and Blackjack. With the bright rainbow snowflake, I wanted to have a pretty neutral sky. I used my life-changing blender brushes from Picket Fence Studios to blend the ink on. I started with the Stone Blue and lightly moved in circles around the whole panel, fading out around the snowflake center. I wanted all the white embossing to be showing, but I also wanted to create a lighter glow around the snowflake. Once I was finished with the Stone Blue, I cleaned the brush off on a paper towel and moved on to Blackjack, and I used that just around the very edges to darken it up. Next, I grabbed a rainbow of Catherine Pooler inks and a Zig Blender pen so that I could color the open spaces in the center of the snowflake. I started with Samba, the new red color. I cleaned the blender between each color by scribbling on a scrap piece of paper until it ran clear. I've listed all the ink colors I used in the description below. There were 12 in total. To add some snowy texture all over the panel, I used my distress sprayer to spritz water on it. I left it for a few seconds before lifting the water with a paper towel. I thought I might be finished at this point, but then I had an idea for adding some sparkle. I grabbed my Wow Embossing Pen and went over the snowflake center, right over all the coloring, making sure to give it a good coating. Then I poured some sparkly Wanderlust embossing powder from Wow over the snowflake, and I heated it with my heat gun until it was all melted. Check out all that sparkle. To finish the card, I trimmed the panel down to 4 by 5 1/4 inches, and I popped it up with foam tape and adhered it to a simple white card base. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you'll enjoy watching all the videos in the 5-day hop and get lots of inspiration. The link to the next video in the hop is in the description below, along with shopping links and a link to my blog. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.